No, there is no gang in the world that are going to go, okay, I'm going to lend you £5. Can you just pay me back £1? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to give you £17,000 worth of drug to sell, and I'm going to give you 25 grand for doing it. Like, if you were given 17 grand's worth of drugs to sell, you're not even making 17 grand. You're paying the people for the drugs, and you're skimming off the top of that. You're literally not going to... It doesn't make any sense. No sense. In fact, it is nonsense. I believe drugs are involved. I believe there's lots of different aspects of that. Thank you, guys. Can you not gift, please, while I'm just talking about this? Because I literally... But thank you very much. I would normally turn my gifts off, but I'm literally coming off in a minute. Yeah, but they were out there for like... It's still not... do you not understand? I do understand, but they're not going... They're going back home soon, yeah? They go out for like literally a couple of days to a festival. They sell. They were due to come back. Yeah, they were due to come back yesterday. So it's not like he was going on another drug run. They get paid for what they do. Like, you have to, like... I get it, right? I get what you're saying, but most people, I think... are looking at it from a really juvenile perspective, if I'm being honest. This statement is somebody saying, there was 3 of us there that night, me, Jay, and Lucy, right? Lucy, I'm talking about Lucy, so I'm not her. And Jay, they've got Jay, so I'm not Jay, so I'm the 3rd person. And I'm writing this on Facebook, hoping these mafia big guys do not come and kill me. I'm just putting out this confession and hoping no one notices it's me. And she's saying me and Lucy went to the mountains and we dropped the phone, and she doesn't think Lucy's going to go, that's Carla saying that. Carla was with me that night. And all of the other Moroccans who told them please turn round while we steal Jay didn't go, oh right, okay, she's not going to put her family. Did you not read the statement? It said, if you mess up, you're dead. So she's just going, oh, I just hope they don't guess it's me. I hope it was really dark and they didn't realise the girl who'd been working for months, it's me. I think there's certain parts of it that is probably what we're dealing with. There was probably some cargo in of drugs, taking it in. I believe Jay probably did either lose some or was on his way to steal some. Definitely there's some criminal element to this. But nobody in that world who would put their life at risk is going to come onto Facebook and think, I'm just going to write a quick 3-page confession, hope no one notices it's me. It doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. The group gets 75k as a collective. That's a high amount of earnings to be shifting if you... Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? You'd have to like literally run in the company to make 75k a month, even between 3 of you. Do you know what I mean? You could peddle Colombian dust, if you get what I mean, every month, and you could be high up, right? You ain't making 75 grand. You ain't making 75 grand a month. Do you know what I mean? We'd all be doing it. Literally, you get paid for a high risk lifestyle. Fair enough, yeah. I've literally grown up in that situation, in things like that. And you're lucky if you get like 5k a month, and that's if you're doing it all day, every day. Do you know anyone in Tenerife with a blimp? Are you talking about my weight? It's not the first time I've been called a blimp tonight. Thank you, Kay. This is somebody who sat there and who is actually getting a few little nuggets of truth, and they're writing out this big Hayley, are you seeing my comment? He want to show people about the search. Who, Craig? And then they're writing up this big ludicrous statement, and it's just, we've got this Pippa who is pretending to be Lucy or could be Lucy, putting out these weird coordinates, saying the truth's in a song. Here's Brad in handcuffs. Lucy's been arrested. I'm going to go live. This is just crazy trolling, and everyone's buying into the fake screenshots. Yeah, the picture is almost like a rock formation that people were saying was Jay. He would have to be about 12 foot tall to that have been him. A lot of this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I did think that was weird, Chloe. I obviously say earlier, sorry, I've just got a big bed head now. I did say earlier, Jay was obviously pushed to go over. We don't know if he owed money and he was supposed to go over there and do some runs. I do believe drugs are involved, but I don't believe it's on the level of the mafia. Like that Pippa put out that Montego and Miller are on their way. She also put, there was 6 people, 7 men going out, and then she only named 6 men. And it was just like, well, who's the 7th then, dude? There's a new picture she showed with a picture of blood on it. On where Vibe with K? This girl who's running this Pippa, right? Anyone who's following that account, should not be, because she's doing it purely for attention, like the fake Madeleine McCann did last year, just to get followers, and she's putting crazy shit out there. Behind, no matter what you think about this case, yeah, Jay is somebody's son, and the stuff she's putting out is bare sick. It's bare sick. Like, anyone buying into that shit is crazy. Do you think he's still alive though? Oh, I've got a weird feeling he is. I've got a weird feeling he is, because I believe if he was on the mountain, he would be dead by now, let's be honest. We don't know what, he definitely would be dead by now. But they've not found him, and the dogs have gone out. Dogs would pick up a scent. In most of these crime cases, it's not that massive an area. The dog would have at least picked up where he went for half an hour and what direction he went, and etc. The dog's picked up nothing. It's almost like he was never there. To me, if he is still alive, it's because he's been kept somewhere. We don't know if he's definitely alive, do we? There's no definitive in this case. We don't even have a definite timeline. We don't even have a definite timeline. That's what's annoying me, because we just need for Lucy and Brad and the parents out there now to put together a proper timeline of actually what happened. Just what happened. Because you can't solve a case without that basic information. We need to know, when was he really last seen? When did people really last speak to him? What was that real phone conversation? What did it really include? Because right now we're just hearing crap. I feel like Lucy picked up certain things which she thought that would make them go and search straight away. Like, oh, he's on 1% battery, which I don't think he was. He's got no water, he's got no nothing. He's literally lost in the middle of nowhere, because she thought they would quickly go and search. And that makes me think that Jay actually had something happen at that house that night and had to leave very quickly and let his friends know, fuck, whatever I was doing's gone wrong. My leg's been hurt, and I'm literally running in the middle of nowhere. I've got to stay off the beaten track. I've got to stay off the road. I've got to stay away from the bus stop. I can't let them catch me. And so she's phoned the police very quickly. Only 14 minutes after speaking to Jay, she'd called both the police and the British Embassy. Now that says to me something fucking awful's happened, and you're panicking, and you're like, I can't go out and get him. There's fucking thugs chasing him, but I need someone to take this seriously now. And any other person, you just call and go, oh, he hasn't come home. They're going to go, give it 48 hours. He's out partying. Do you not feel like the phone has been planted by Lucy? I do feel like there's something odd there, but I do think it's more like Jay is running. He's run out of that house. We know about 6 a.m. there was sounds heard coming from that B&B. Then I think he's literally started running. He said to that neighbour, because she said he said it twice to her very quickly, when's the next bus, when's the next bus? And she's gone, every 10 minutes. And he's like, I can't wait here, they're going to get me. So he's literally ran off towards the cactuses and stuff, rather than just stay on the same line, that same pavement. I know, Chloe, someone did confirm that already. Yeah, I mean, like, do you know what I mean? In general, would you rather, Miss Green, get on a bus you're going to wait for 2 hours, or you can just go back to that house which is opposite the bus stop and go, look, my bus is going to be another hour or whatever? Or would you rather walk 10 hours and 40 minutes rather than wait for that bus? No one is going to do it. So the police, when they said, yeah, I just meant in general, like whether it was going to be every 10 minutes after 10 o'clock. But you still would go, oh, I'm going to wait 2 hours for a bus, or I'm going to walk for 10 hours and 40 minutes. Or did he just need to be away from that area right now? Did he phone her and say, meet me somewhere? What for, Ginger Viking? Meet me somewhere. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm trying to stay away from him seeing me, but you've got to get me quickly. And then the phone's gone off. I wish people stop putting that out. I literally have just explained that 17 times. Why wouldn't he say out though? We don't know that he didn't say out. We still don't know factually what he said on that phone call. We don't know. We can only know what we're being told. So we don't know what he said. He was walking in the wrong direction. We don't know. Yeah, so Brad was the last person, it works out. Well, no, Brad spoke to him at 8:31 on a video call. Then Lucy rung him at 8:44. But then she told everyone else that he rung her and woke her up, so that's not true. Right, guys, I'm going to get off because it's literally really late. I've been on for hours. I've got my gifts on, so I shouldn't be talking about Jay anyway. It's just people ask me a couple of questions and ask me to kind of check things up. I'll be live tomorrow if anything new breaks in it. Otherwise, I'll be doing a different case tomorrow. Yeah, his phone's doing an awful lot for 1%. I don't believe that for a start. And we'll talk about tomorrow. So I'm too tired. I'm going to get grumpy. Thank you, guys. Love you. Night. look at. So I imagine it's not very nice for anyone to look at. But we do have some real leads that are kind of breaking in the media as well, kind of new sightings of Jay and stuff that I think are really important and I do believe in. So first of all, I just want to state that the video, the pictures that have been leaked this morning of a boy covered in blood that is supposed to be Jay, they are brutal. It's been shared, I think, on maybe even Lucy's story. Those are of a Russian peddler who was beaten and filmed for an example. They've been dragged up from a couple of years ago. The man in there is obviously much older than Jay, but people are sending them to his mum. Just think, do you really need to do that? Why do people need to do that? There's also pictures being leaked of a boy in handcuffs and saying it's Jay, which it only really takes a little bit of looking into things to actually, I can't share the post on here, obviously it's brutal. Emily, you've just come on. So that video is definitely an older video and it just shouldn't be shared anymore. And if you guys see the video, please put on there, this is an old video of a Russian peddler, this isn't Jay, because hopefully we can nip these rumours in the bud and stop them spreading like wildfire. Hey Kelly, that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to step away from this case, is because it's become a circus and I want to get back to true crime. Like tonight I'll be covering real true crime again. You know, if as a community of people like TikTokers, social media people, we're actually making, I am a G, we're making posts and stuff that are not helping, they're hindering a case, then it is time to step back from it. So on here, you're the goat. Do you mean I look like a goat? On here, we will just be talking now about fact stuff, and some of the rumours will just be throwing them out of the park. So there is also an image that's been released in the last kind of 12 hours, which I'll show you this one because it's not bad to look at. Hayley, who are the women not to listen to? Lyrical and... I haven't really seen what Lyrical's doing, and I was made aware that the gifts were still on and it was subs only and stuff like that, and it just put me off, so I just didn't even look into it, to be fair. You know, I know how desperate people are to talk about Jay, so I wouldn't put subs only on because I know I'd probably gain about 100 subs. I know what it means, really, I was joking. I know I'd gain about 100 subs, but that's not the aim, you know what I mean? I made it quite clear last night when I was doing the battles for my content that I would not talk about Jay during that time, and if people wanted to wait till afterwards, I'd quite happily do that. Because obviously I have to keep up my content as well and do what I need to do for my management agency, so I have to do that. We're going to talk more about Dylan Duffy later on tonight, and a couple of other people who are missing in the UK that we need to look at that are missing right now. So I want to show you this picture that's been released that people are saying is Jay. Have I got a picture of it? Why haven't I? Oh yeah, which I think, so this has come out today, right? And the only reason I'm showing you this is because I really don't believe it is Jay. So it says, there's some kind of Spanish, and then it says underneath, was ready 2 days ago, come and collect, bruised and broken, you won't destroy our business, right? Yeah, it was a still shot of a video. Now, when I've got Miss Baguette to go and have a look at it, Miss Baguette said, actually, it's a man, playing with his oboe. Let's just say, that's the only way I can say it on here. A man playing with his oboe in the woods. Yeah, so that's what it is. Now, if someone has been in the mountains for 6 days, he is not going to be playing with his snake charmer, do you know what I mean? He's not going to have the energy to do that, especially when it's saying he's got broken bones. So we can discount this one as well. Yeah, I'm just discounting them. I'm just literally telling people they're not true, because this is really, when I first saw that, I thought, oh, it looks a bit like him. And then I asked Miss Baguette to go and have a quick look at it. And she was like, oh no, it's a man out in the woods having a good time by himself. Love a bit of woodwind. So I just want to kind of take that off the table. So this is a hoax. See, this is what's worrying me about covering this case, right? I do everything with integrity, right? And true crime is my thing. This isn't something I've started going live about because Jay's attracting a lot of viewers. 100% not. Like, I cover missing people every time they're missing. I cover true crime constantly. It's the only content I do. So I don't want to be, I don't want to be playing this game of putting things out that are just madness. Like, the big statement from yesterday, it's not true. Like, there are probably parts of it that kind of do fit into this story, but that whole statement on a whole, that so many people are like, no, it's definitely true. Nobody is going to put themselves in that level of danger with the mafia. Trust me. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is like somebody going to meet their mafia boss, right? And the mafia boss gives them a slap on the head. And that the person then goes onto their social media and puts, I met with my mafia boss today. He slapped me on the head, pussy. But I don't want you to know who I am. And then the mafia boss going, I met them today, you're dead. It makes no sense. Like, it absolutely makes no sense. And I'm not discounting it because I don't 100% think, oh, I want to believe that because I want Jay home. But that is going to mess up the investigation. It's wild. Hey, B. If we have a drug connection, which I do think there is one, especially with Lucy, I don't know if that's why Jay's been taken. We're talking about kids, man. We're not talking about power with 50 Cent. We're talking about very small fry individuals who may get paid 400 quid, maybe get paid 5 grand at a very push to do something. We're not talking about people earning 75k a month and they're out there moving massive packages. I mean, they said that they moved like 17k worth of stuff between them and they were going to get paid 25k or something. Like, we have people now that get tasked with moving drugs right across to Thailand, right, which you can end up dead in Thailand for doing that on like death row and shit, and they get paid like a free holiday and a grand. Sometimes if it's like £1 million worth of drugs, you might get 15 grand one off, and you've got to go right through the airports and stuff. They ain't going to give a bag to people who are absolutely off the head and go, oh, take this bag out, keep it safe, and tomorrow I'll meet you and hand you 17k. It doesn't make any sense. I need to look at that KI. I'm going to take a screenshot of what you've just said, so when I come off and I can have a look, because I've got about 10 videos to do after I come off. I'm just going back to my true crime content, and we'll look out on what actually is true. I know someone who transported 2 mil worth and got 503 or something. Yeah, Amanda, that's why you know, you might get a little more if you're moving it abroad, because obviously you could take something from here and it'll be worth so much more over in those countries and stuff like that. But what people are actually believing is madness. And the only people coming in here, Bev, message me on Facebook, because I've turned messages off on here because I just needed to stop with the threats and that for a little bit, and the hate, because it was just stopping me wanting to come online. People off TikTok who are behind troll accounts are not very likely to go across to other social media where you've got to have a picture in that or set up a whole account just to troll me. Yeah, misspent youth, if you think about it, right, she's only like 19, yeah, she hasn't been doing it for years and years, right? She county lines, yeah, you might have kids as young as like 9, 7, yeah, at the very push, sometimes 15, but we're not going to recruit people who are 13 to go and work on the dance floors of Ibiza. Like, we really have to put it into some kind of perspective. Like, yes, she's been to a lot of places, right? A lot of places very quickly, and I do believe that she is going out there to do this, right? I do believe that. But she ain't getting 25k a month. She ain't getting 75k a month. And she isn't playing with the mafia, in my opinion. Like, she might be working with some high up people, and yes, she may be in danger, and Jay may have found himself falling foul of that. But I think it's mainly like the 16, 17, 18-year-olds on here who have read that statement and gone, yeah. Like, even if it was true, ain't nobody writing a statement like that and releasing it on Facebook knowing full well the Moroccan guys involved know who they are. Because they're coming for your family. They're going to kill your pets. They're going to set fire to your house. So you're not going to do it. No one in their right mind is going to do that. No one. Kids are constantly used baked bean. Honestly, I cover county lines cases all the time. I know exactly how it works. And I know someone like Lucy is primed for doing this. A beautiful girl, goes clubbing. Girls much less likely to get caught than boys. I get all that. Yeah, but the minute you talk about what you're doing, Claude, you're lucky to be alive. Especially in a high-profile case like this. They ain't just going to phone you up and go, can you remove that post on Facebook? It's making me look bad. It's not going to happen. We're not talking about our manager in Iceland. We're talking about big, serious people. I don't know. I haven't looked at the GoFundMe today, but someone said it was going backwards, like people were taking the money out of it. Did she wander? Do you have any, Hayley, do you have the proof of that to like send me? Because I know a lot of people have said that. And if she has, then I'd like to look into that other person because I believe there would be a link. Someone dated £600 today, huh? Who donated the £600? Oh, Ellie Williams was a nightmare, man. I had so many dealings with her. I will cover that case soon. Do we know... Hey, exposed. Do we know who put the £600 in it? Was a lady's name? Because I'm wondering if they need to get it out quickly, if they will start making up the difference themselves so they can withdraw the 30 grand, sorry, before so people can take their money back. Because it's just random. Like, there's people that have sent me like screenshots today of messages, right? And half the posts are in blue and half are in dark purple. And it's quite clear things are being edited left, right and centre. And it's just like, I can't work like that. Like off. Can everyone, who just did that? Oh, who keep pinning things? I wanted to pin an exposed comment for a minute. I need to look into that other girl missing. If someone can send me a name, that'd be amazing. Why can't I pin a comment? Can mods just stop for a minute while I pin exposed? Why can't I do it? Can one of the mods, thank you. Can everyone give exposed a follow, please? Because she's someone who does a lot like what I do, but she exposes people on the app and stuff. She's always had my back and she's amazing. And if you ever want to watch a good kickoff, exposed will give you one. Exposed is just so real. Like all of the people in my Discord like love her. Did I send you the Discord link, exposed, or I didn't? Did you come in? I don't remember if you did or you didn't. My head's like a sieve this week. But if you know, you can rely on exposed to keep it real 100% of the time. 100% of the time. She's literally always had my back. If you need a new link, let me know because I haven't sent it you. I'll send you one. Yeah, she's lost her account recently because she was sticking up for me in a situation and other women who had been abused by a man on this app, and because of that his minions took down her account so she couldn't keep other children safe and other women safe. So it's really important we support each other, and I know for a fact if I lost my account, Exposed would be one of the only people talking for me like she did this time, because no one of the other big creators and friends we've actually stood up and said anything. Only Exposed did. Where's Jay? We don't know. I wonder, glad I got you again. Yeah, guys, all give her a follow because I love Exposed, man. All my mods always come in and go to me. Oh my god, the only person I love apart from you is Exposed. Like, yeah, I know. There's a girl missing as well. Right, do we know? Can someone get me the name of that girl so I can look into it? Because I'm a nobody, but I always have you back. You are. You're not a nobody, sweet cheeks. You're my little rainbow girl. So we're going to talk about the new sighting because I think that's really important. That's what I wanted to come on and talk about now. I don't want to really be sent any screenshots from the groups, right? Unless it's something verified or you found it, because we don't always trust the media, yeah? But in this case right now, all we've got is the media because we can't trust the family, we can't trust the friends. The other group that I was quite relying on with the discussion group has turned into a group where they think it's okay to make loads of memes about a missing person and his mum, and that's just icky to me. Like, no matter what we think, we have to have our limits, do you know what I mean? And there was some stuff on there today where they'd kind of made weird memes about his mum, and I think we don't have any information, right? Nothing solid, right, that proves to us that his mum knows anything, that she's done anything wrong. So she could actually just be an absolutely it could absolutely be Jodie Geeky wanted to battle me then. I literally can one of my mods remind me to message Jodie afterwards and just tell her why I didn't, because I don't want her to think that I would just turn her down because I love Jodie. I don't trust your page, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, so we're going to look for the I hope, Lewis, before a Netflix documentary comes we find Jay. Lucy's in a picture with her. See, I need to see this like myself because I can't just deal with people just making it up like, oh, there's a missing person. I'm not saying you're making it up, but we need to M's full stop. You all are M's. We need to look at what's actually coming in now, because somebody said yesterday that Janice Battersby from Coronation Street which is true, her godmother is Jay's grandmother, but people were saying perhaps she was involved, and I'm like, what, you think fucking Janice Battersby, all 3 foot of her, has gone over there and lifted fucking, or whatever, call him. Don't be rude to me right now, I'm talking about serious crime. I love you. Yeah, and then someone else said Ashley Kane. because he had similar tattoos as a man in the club that night, he's gone over there and he's taken Jay, and he's actually down walking at Land's End. Like, so they think he just stopped his walk and went, fuck it, I'm going back. I'm going to go back and get this kid. What does Ashley Kane want with him? He wants to do some he's like doing weight training again. He just wanted to bench press him. Like, it makes no sense. Right, let's go. Let's go. Why is it not uploading? And why is Mr. Chocolate giving me crap? Oh, thank you, CG. Thank you for doing that. I just literally, I forget when I come off, and I wouldn't want her to think, why is she cancelling? She's been battling yesterday. She's working on that thing and she's not willing to do it. Hey, Mum Wolf, I'm just waiting for my tablet to load. At the moment, it's putting its finger up at me and saying, not yet. So, ring me. Oh, wait, you're blocked. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to ring you anyway, Colin. It's all over the internet this morning that me and you are in a relationship, and I'm just like, he's like an annoying younger brother. Yeah, I'll mute him in a minute. Apparently Pearl and Angie everyone think that me and you are in a relationship together. Which obviously I've confirmed. I'd rather get with VQ. To be fair, I'd rather get with the real Mr. Motivator, not his 3'7" body double. Why is my internet just going, I hate you, I really, really hate you. Give me a second, guys. I love it, I love it. It keeps, it's almost like the internet doesn't want to talk about Jay anymore. Hayley's gonna have chocolate buttons. Yeah, no, me and Mr. Chocolate are over, we're not friends anymore. Let's go straight to Facebook because I can just link it off there, I think. Okay. Close that down. So I want to see, so you guys said the discussion of theories group is gone? Yeah, people could only really send me things on, oh yeah, I can't search it for some reason. But I'll have to switch my internet over if it's not working. Pick of the girl is in the Discord, thank you. How old is the girl? Do we know? And Lucy, no. God. Well, I'm currently offline. Really helpful. Let me go across to different internet. JC Bates. Same name as JC Lee Dugard. He was missing for years. How long has she been alive for? It's Hayley Williams. It's got kind of, you can tell it's me by, like, I've got an AI image of my profile picture. No one actually knows. That's what I don't want to do. That's why I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about, like, if there's another girl that's missing, we need to talk about her and we need to get her to the case out there. We don't need to link it to Lucy without any proof. It's not like Lucy is, at fault for every single person that goes missing in Tenerife. And before you know it, we'll be looking into her hometown and going, oh, someone missing there 12 years ago. And I think, she wheeled herself out in her buggy and started trying to kidnap him. His mum's been questioned by the police. That is a given anyway, that should happen, that the family members should be questioned. Does everyone believe, I kind of am inclined to believe, the messages between Rach and the ex-administrator on the account, the Chloe girl that left. I'm kind of inclined to believe that, because you can see in those messages, like, Rach doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything that is, oh, so my internet's now been restored. I don't know I think my internet's like, you're online far too much, stop doing this. He's gone missing again. So, right, here we go. So one thing I thought, so I'm going to show you the picture. One thing I thought was really, really strange. We're going to go first of all for Jay's Instagram being actually accessed since he's gone missing, which I think is really important. And so many people have said different, oh, is that the one I wanted? I wanted the one with the, I've got to be careful what I click on here because, was this it? Yeah. Please search for Jay Slater in the Badlands while mystery person logs onto his Instagram account. So, let me have a look. So there's quite a lot of people missing in Tenerife, but I'm just wondering who's gone missing recently and who might have some kind of similarities with Jay's case. So it says Jay Slater's Instagram has reportedly been mysteriously accessed since he vanished from a remote part of the island of Tenerife on Monday. As the search for the missing 19-year-old enters its 6th day, a family friend issued a warning with an official page that's been providing updates in the search. Jay's mum asked I post this for everyone asking who has logged into his Instagram account. It's not him or her, somebody else has been logging in. It comes after Lancashire Police told The Independent that Spain's Guardia Civil turned down an offer to support in the search. So Spain have actually told Lancashire, we don't want you to come out here. We don't want your help with the search. They kind of basically said, well, you couldn't find Nicola Bulley in that tiny river, so you can't. No, they didn't really say that. I'm always going to say that. But they said they don't want help, which would make you think that they have some kind of information and they think they're on the right track. The other side of that is the fact that there is a lot of there's a lot of corruption within these island police forces, and they may very well be paid to turn a blind eye to some of the drug dealing done on the island. So now it makes it very murky for them because they don't want another police force coming out and starting asking questions and interviewing the very people that these Tenerife police are paid. Lewis, SYM, what is your point with your dark profile picture coming in with your crap? There is also that side of it. They're not going to want another people coming out doing searching. Right, so mugshots of the damned. I don't need to see that right now. Hey Poppy, we're just coming on, and we're just talking factual stuff today. We're literally anything that we can debunk, we're just debunking. Anything that we have heard today, like the picture of Jay. Apparently Jay sat there bleeding, cuts all over his head, and people put it out on their stories on Instagram saying, look at Jay, he's been beaten up. That's actually of a Russian peddler who was beaten up and then filmed to make an example of him, and then people have dragged that up. There was also the picture of Jay apparently that was leaked, which was this one, with the inscription on it, was ready 2 days ago, come and collect Bruce and broken bones, you won't destroy our business. But when you actually look at this video, it's taken quite a couple of years ago, and it's of a man playing with his purple warrior in the middle of the woods in the UK. So I just want to rule that out. We are going to talk about the other girl in a minute. We have got stuff coming in. So this is actually, although it looks very much dressed like Jay, people have to answer the question, after 6 days, does he have the strength to be just doing that? Playing with his musical instrument. I can't say the real words because I'd have my life taken down. Did you hear what Randy said? No, I didn't. Can you tell me what Randy just said? Because obviously I'm not in there. When you have the need. So I'm literally, here's naughty bitch, yeah. So I'm literally just ruling this out. I'm saying it's not true. Can I just ask quickly, Chloe, what you want to come up and talk about? Just because I get a little bit funny about people coming up in the box when I don't know them. I just get a little bit funny about it. Just anxious, that's all. So then we have the update that Jay's mum has spent 8 hours in the police station. Debbie Duncan, who flew to Tenerife the day after her 19-year-old son went missing. Oh, you tell me what Randy said? Yeah, of course you can. Sorry, dude. I just, you know, like people sometimes come up and just do ridiculous things. It just makes me paranoid. Give me a second, just get rid of this. So just give me 1 second. So Jay's mum has been interviewed for 8 hours because they are now stepping up their search. And I do believe this will be moving over into a criminal investigation. Let me just check. B, do you want to come up, or have you done it by accident? Because I don't want to just bring you up in the box if that's not what you wanted to do. I would never do that to you, just without checking. So Debbie Duncan told The Guardian she believes something untoward has happened to her son. She flew to the Spanish island on Tuesday, the day after the 19 went missing, to help look for him, and now she was taken in last night for 8 hours. I believe there will be some questions about her relationship with Lucy, how much she knows. Okay, B. What's kind of going on? There's got to be stuff like that because otherwise without and question families.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you alright, B?
Yeah, he's been found.
He's been found where?
I've been sending it to you in the chat. I can't pronounce the word, but
alive or dead?
What I'll do is I'll send you the picture on Instagram if that's alright.
Yeah, please.
Right, bye.
Thank you. Why is it not on the news? What? I can't see it on the news anywhere. Randy just sent us live. Can Chloe come up and tell me? Because I don't want to put it out there in case it's exactly true what's being said. It's giving me fucking anxiety as well. That's not true though. No, I can't find it anywhere else. I can't see it. So the girl that's gone missing, I see nothing. Randy has the picture of it. What? Why would he show a picture of it? That was B. That's. I've just accepted someone.
Hello, sister. How are you?
Oh, I accepted it. How can you accept a battle by accident when your gifts are off? So there's another girl missing since 4 AM this morning, but she went and left with the boy, so we're not completely 100% panicked right now with that, but we will put a figure out. Let me have a look. Oh. So we don't know it's him, but there is a body being taken off the island. If that is Jay, he is in some kind of body bag, and I have to just be honest about that. And you know what? It could have been a basic fall. We may not be looking at a murder or anything insignificant, a boy who left not in his right mind. You would think he would have already been found, but he could have been somewhere quite hard to reach. And all of this stuff online would not have helped with that. The family, the friends, changing all of the timeline stuff, it would not have helped because it would have led police to look otherwise. We don't know for sure that's Jay right now. That's not been confirmed. I'm constantly checking the news. We know it is some kind of bag.
Hello. I've just got I just want to say on the discussions group 39 minutes ago there was a post posted by the admin saying that there's going to be no more posts approved until the group goes private tomorrow. So if anything had broken, it wouldn't have been posted on there anyway because they're not approving posts. But we also do need to remember that people do live in Tenerife and they do sadly pass away in Tenerife. So
we also know that more than one person is missing.
Like, where's the source? Is there any idea where the source is for that picture?
It's a guy on live on TikTok now.
The guy who we tried to get in yesterday?
The guy that's doing all the searches, yeah.
But we need to know where it's been, where have they got it from?
I literally, guys, I cannot confirm for any of you that's Jay. So please don't go and say that's where you've heard it. Like, I cannot honestly confirm that Jay's been found. Like, it would have hit the headlines. I would have thought very quickly. Now, as soon as the searchers got called out with an ambulance, you would think it would hit the media. That's a picture from Iceland. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm literally showing the picture because people have just brought it up to me and sent it to me, and I've just said I can't confirm it. Like, honestly, it could be an old picture. It could be one used for gifts on here. You just can't trust anything. You really cannot trust anything.
I think I don't know if that was a recent thing from Tenerife. I think the news would have at least broken a body has been found in Tenerife.
Yeah, exactly.
They would break something. Like,
the only reason it made me think is because I know Randy has been doing searches. I know a lot of people believe in him and stuff, and I thought, well, he wouldn't put that up if it really wasn't true. But news say they're still searching. We know his mum was interviewed last night. I'm going to just ignore it for now because unless it comes up for me, All we know is them saying, you know, the hunt is on, the search is still happening, his mum has been interviewed, all of this different stuff. So I don't know if that's true or not. Can someone go over to Randy and see, like, if he's actually just saying a body's been found, if he's saying it's definitely Jay, just kind of see what he's saying, because I just can't believe Randy out there searching would put that up without, like, it's so careless to do.
Let me go and see.
All right, thank you.
What account was I on?
I think it's like Hello It's Me or something, innit? I can't remember what his exact username was.
That was it. Hello,
Looking at the web.
One side, walk this way, please.
Right, it's paused.
Also, that's not even Tenerife. He did seem genuine, doesn't it? So it's Tracy. So it seems weird that he'd put that out. Because if you really thought that had happened, you'd be respectful enough to just come offline and let Jay's mum hear that his body had been found first before you put it out on. He got it sent to him, so we didn't even see it, and he's just put that out.
No, you shouldn't be doing that.
But why would you do that? Like, literally, what if he's making it sound like I'm out here in Tenerife and I know, or at least like let the family break the news that Jay's been found, or let the news break the news. Joe, I didn't say it was him. I said this is the picture they're being shown, but I can't confirm anything. So you know what, Joe, you literally don't have to be there if you don't want to. Lovely dress. Do you know what I mean? It's literally, we've talked about today, we've been showing things today and we have been debunking them and saying this is not Jay, the picture of him beaten up isn't Jay, this isn't Jay, let's stop believing this madness. So honestly, guys, if you don't want to be in this live, there's 2.6 people in this room. You won't be missed. Leave. Do you know what I mean?
I'll help you if you want, like, really.
Huh?
I'll help them leave if they really, really want to, or you could just scroll out. It's probably easier.
I literally, if it had been something awful, I wouldn't have shown it. It was a rescue team carrying something, and there was people who are in here who've been in Tenerife. Like that woman's just said, Kate, that's not even Tenerife. So then we can debunk it and we can move on. And I work straight away to try and confirm it. You know what I mean?
And you've got to be realistic as well. So if a formal identification's got to take place on that body and it is him, we know that his mum is on the island and it's a very small island, so it wouldn't take long for her to be able to get there and confirm. So
the police would be able to provisionally, but going off clothing, etc. But after being outside,
first image searched it. Nay Dial. It's from Iceland in 2014.
Brilliant. Couldn't, you know what I mean? This is what I mean. So it's definitely not him. It's a picture from Iceland of 2017. So this is what I mean. But I can't believe that Randy would put that up and tell everyone Jay's just been found. Like, that's mental.
I've just commented it in his live, but his comments are going like crazy. But I have seen in his comments that a lot of people are saying the girl's been found. The girl who was missing.
Yeah, we need to. Well, we'll talk about the girl later who's missing. I just can't believe, like,
found, but I don't know anything about it to even have a look.
Do you know what I mean? If there's 2.6 people in here, right? So if I make statements like that aren't true, there's going to be 3 or 4 of you that actually contact his mum and say Jay's been found, he's dead. Like, it's so harmful to do it. There is enough stuff in this case to talk about if you want to go live about it. That you can talk about it and actually just talk about the truth. B, I've got a coffee here. Hayley, have a drink. I just can't believe he's done that. Because I was told all week, people trying to get me to go live with him, and he was trying to come into my live in a box, that he was out there, he was postering, he was like searching, that he was really part of it. And so I just literally thought he was doing a really good job. But I'm so disappointed in that. So disappointed. The post about the girl got deleted, so hopefully she's been found. Normally missing person flyers, when they've been found, they just all get taken down, and all the posts online. So hopefully she was last seen at 4 a.m, so she went back with a boy. So hopefully, you know, her friends were just being a little bit more vigilant, being with Jay's missing, and she's come home. We can really only hope for the best in that situation. I mean, a lot of people have shared on their stories today a picture of a man who's been horrifically beaten up. Pictures from 2014 in Iceland. Someone's saying, yeah, that Miss Baguette just said that. No, it's not Jay. Unless he's made his way over to Iceland and gone back in time 10 years. But it's just so careless to put that up. Because loads of people would have left that live and gone to phone loads of other people and go, Jay's been found, he's dead. And then it would have gone online. People would have posted statuses online because everyone wants to be the first person to say something really quickly without checking it. And before you know it, his mum is going to be flooded today with people saying, Jay's dead. I don't know, I think sometimes when you cover a case, right, and you don't cover other cases, right, so you're not really aware of like how to do it respectfully. A lot of people have been going live about this case. Musicians have been going live about this week. People who normally sing on here. People who normally do gossip pages are pulling up Jay. Like all of these different things. And so it's become like a war of who's going to break things first. Like I heard the story at like 10 o'clock this morning. I thought I'm going on about 2 o'clock because I need this morning off like I'm knackered. It's so dangerous to just go, quickly get this up. It's not okay. He insinuated it. Yeah, well, people 100% believed it was. I think he's in the water or say. Yeah, it's we've had what did I want to say? I wanted to talk about a new sighting that come in. So let's just all calm down a little bit because I think my heart was racing then. I thought he'd been found and I was just like, no, this wasn't the outcome we wanted. New lead. I'm going to actually talk you through this because this is really
Hayley, I'm going to come down for a little bit just because I'm in the middle of trying to tidy and I really don't want to, but I would just sit here for hours otherwise. But I'll still be here. I will still be here.
All right, love you.
I love you. I'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. I wish you'd do my tidying as well. Yeah, my heart dropped. I think the mother spending 8 hours in the police station is truly normal because let's face it, right? The mum has got to have some kind of doubts about Lucy because she's all this stuff online and people saying this and that. There was a point last night where the GoFundMe was switched out of Lucy's name into Jay's mum's bank account so she couldn't access that money. Now, there's got to be some doubts there. There is rumours that Lucy's been arrested. I cannot confirm that again. No, Donna, Taylor's going away on Monday to PGL with her class. So she's hiding in a room. She's hoovering a room. We're getting ready to pack her stuff. My sister who's in here is going to bring around a sleeping bag and that's so we can pack everything up for tomorrow. So we're just having a quiet day today and probably do something tomorrow. It's in Lucy's name. I think she's still the creator because she always created it. But if you look at the money bit, it'll get paid to his mum. Let me just see. Where is that thing? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to talk about we're quickly going to talk about the new sighting because I think it's really important. This would mean that Jay was alive several hours after he went missing with 2 men. And his mum said the police are looking into this lead. So I'm not going to actually talk about anything else other than this right now because I just get thrown off and we never get anything new out. So I'm just going to put a picture up for a minute so I can actually, from the article this story was about, and then I have actually, you will see I have removed the cigarette from his hand because I got a warning yesterday for showing one. So this is a ravine that they are trying to look in that area where Jay stayed is right there in the village of Masker. So that's where they were looking yesterday. And the article said, Jay Slater's mother has vowed to remain in Tenerife for as long as it takes, following a potential new lead in the search for a missing son. Debbie Duncan, 55, has said that someone claims to have spotted Jay walking with 2 other men last Monday evening, hours after he disappeared. Jay, hailing from Oswaldtwistle, Lancashire, vanished after attempting to walk back to his accommodation once he missed his bus. Before he'd been travelling to the Energy Music Festival on the island with 2 friends before travelling to an Airbnb in a remote area with others before he became missing. Jay's last known contact was a call to a friend where he said he was lost and his phone was about to lose charge. It's reported he said he planned to walk the 11-hour journey back to his accommodation. Efforts to locate J19 have intensified with search teams focused on the ravine close to his last known location. Search and rescue teams have been meticulously searching through an area strewn with dead palm leaves and a river at the base of the hillside near a house he was believed to have visited. Someone has come forward to say they saw someone who they thought was Jay walking back down the road and sat on a bench, his mother said. He was with 2 men and he looked worse for wear. They were by a church. The guy has come forward and told the police about it and they're looking into it. We don't know if it was Jay for sure, but it's definitely a start. I think that sounds like a viable lead.
I fixed my dinner.
You finished your lunch? Did you eat a sandwich?
Yeah. Just across.
Come and show me your plate. Oh, guys, sorry. All your fruit and all your lunch. Well done. Woohoo.
Got this. I don't need this.
Well, we had the sighting, didn't we, of the boy running outside the front of the church. It looked like he was kind of running. And it was, he was wearing quite similar clothes to Jay. So just to repeat that for people coming in, this is the new sighting his mum says has come into police and police are looking into. Someone has come forward to say they thought they saw someone who looked a lot like Jay walking back down the road and sat on a bench. He was with 2 men looking very worse for wear and they were by a church. This guy has come forward and told the police about it and they are looking into it. It would have been about 12 hours after he went missing, in the evening of him going missing. So it would mean he was alive and with men. Oh no, 6 p.m, sorry, not 8 p.m, it was 6 p.m. So what, 10 hours after he went missing. They said it was about 6 p.m, which is 10 hours after he was last seen by the lady in the village. But if it was him, what was he doing there and who are these 2 men? The owner of the Airbnb Jay was thought to have taken to was identifying herself as Ophelia, told press as she watched Jay went past her property, she never saw him again. Speaking to his mum, Debbie tearfully said, all I know is I'm going to stay here for as long as it takes. I'm not going home unless it's with Jay. I'm not going anywhere unless I find him. So that's the, so we don't know if it's the same 2 men. And someone said, have I got the picture?
Yay.
So we can we can only really hope that some new leads start coming forward and we move away from all the madness online. For anyone that kind of didn't come when I originally come live, because there was only about 500 people in the room when I said it, there is a picture of someone released this morning on stories on Instagram that made it onto Facebook of a boy who had been badly beaten. And there was a lot of blood in the picture. I can't show it, it's icky. It's gross and it's brutal. But that has been proven that it's actually, it's been proven that it was actually a man, Pedlo from Russia, who was beaten and then photographed years ago to make an example of him. The photo is on, I sent it on Instagram to be fair. It's been took down, but it was just like a man in like a different outfit than him, but it had similar. No, Bex, it's fine. I'm glad you sent it to me because now I can disprove it. If you didn't send it to me, then people will be coming in. Just went that round his live is incredible. Mika, I had a really weird feeling about him the other day, but then people kept coming to me saying, "Oh, you need to link up with him. He's doing searches out there. He's really helping." Every time I've been in the live, which I've popped in and out several times, he's not doing anything. He's just on live, being gifted, talking about what he's going to do. And to me, if I could get out to if I could get out to Tenerife and search, then I'm going to be searching. I'm not going to be on live. Now you have to be aware that if you go out searching and you're on live doing it, you may come across something that you wouldn't want to put online. It's just, to me, I'm making awareness on live because I can't get out there right now. I'm a single mum at home with my 3 children. I can't just go everywhere. I literally just think today putting out a picture and saying, this was Jay, when you haven't even done a simple Google search, it is just harmful. I'm glad you did put up some posters. I just wish you hadn't done that this morning. So the thing is, the GoFundMe has had several different reasons, right? And this is what I think is really hard in this case, right? So I just want to hug Hayley. Oh, thank you very much. I'll slap your hands away. I'm not feeling like a hugger today. I'm like a hedgehog. So what I think is the thing is that I cover these cases all the time, right? All the time. And when I start a case, whether it's a crime case that I'm researching, or like a murder, or whether it's a missing person, on my notebook I always start with a timeline. Okay, so it could be any case in the world. Like if we talk about, say, ones we've covered recently, Chris Watts. So I would start with a timeline for Chris Watts that day for the 24 hours and a timeline for Shanann Watts with the girls. Okay, so I would then match them up and I would kind of see what was real, what was not real, where the lies were coming through, and then I'd work on to the next bit of the story. So you do that in every case, okay? With a missing person, I'd want to know where was the last place they were seen? Is there any CCTV image? And what was the last forensic kind of communication by phone, etc. So you may not have seen your dad, say, for 2 days, but you may have had 3 text messages from him. Then I would ask you the question is, are those text messages definitely from him? Is there anything you can notice in those messages? Could it have been sent from someone else from your dad's device? So all those questions, Beth, you can send it to me on Instagram, Comet Crime. All of those questions would be very, very apparent. Hey, Sunflower. Now, in this case, I have written down 4 different timelines so far. So instantly I'm like, something's wrong here. Something's wrong because we don't have the same information anywhere. Like, it's all wrong. Then we're hearing the last person to speak to him was Lucy, then Brad, then Lucy again. First he was on video call, then he was on just call. Then all these things happened. It's very hard to work with that. Then you have this GoFundMe come up, which I'm always supportive of families having GoFundMe. Yeah, I donated £100 to Jay's GoFundMe myself from Comet Crime, right? Because I had gifts on one day because I didn't know we were going to be talking about Jay. That equaled about 22 quid. So I'm like, all right, I timed it by 4, I'll put it up. I put it up anonymously because I didn't want people going, oh, she's only doing it because of this or that. Because I've had so much hate from this as well. So I just thought I'm going to do it in anonymous, but I'll put the money up. Thank you, Erin. So I do love these GoFundMes. I love to think that if a family loses someone very quickly, there can be something done to fund, like, even posters aren't cheap. Yeah, so printing out packs of 1,000 posters, you'll have to pay for them. Like, all those things, water, like looking for Jay, like dogs, getting dogs in, like, you could do whatever you want with that money if it's for research, and I don't need to know exactly what it is. But when you've told us 4 different reasons for that GoFundMe, then I'm like, fuck, what did I give money to? Like, should I have given that? Did you, Kathy? Thank you. Like, I just don't know if we did the right thing now. I could have given that to another case, which is waiting for DNA testing or for a rape kit to be done, and there's such a hold on it. And then you start thinking, like, oh, should I have done that? Should I have not? Because right now, hey, Joe Joker, right now we are being told that the GoFundMe was for accommodation for the mum. Then we were told it was for Jay when he was found, which I was really uncomfortable with. Then we were told it was for a private investigator, and now we're being told it's to pay for information and a reward. So for me, that's really strange. Like, mostly in these cases, it's one reason. I'll check in a second, Beth. It's one reason, and normally we're being asked to pay for. We're being asked to pay for either reward, which honestly I 100% will do. The ransom, I don't believe, right? Because it's all changed in my bank account. Yeah. If there is a ransom case, right, and the British Embassy are involved and the Civil Guard are actually involved, they are never ever going to advise a family to put together a GoFundMe and wait for the money until they go and give a ransom. Never. The police will either come up with the money and they will put some kind of trackers in it, or they will put some kind of fake money together. They'll do something to do something now. And especially when his mum arrived there on Tuesday and people are making out the ransom needs to be together by Monday. So you're going to leave your son with someone for 6 days while you crowdfund rather than asking anyone in your local area, the church, the police, Lancashire, please put together some money. We need to go and get my son. We need 30k. Even if you do it privately behind the scenes, you're going to remortgage your house. You're going to sell your car. You're going to go to your parents, your friends' parents, everyone. Nobody is going to go, oh, I hope they look after Jay and they're feeding him while I get some money together for 6 days. Like this would never happen in a case. And I wouldn't say, Leanne, that it is hearsay if you want to believe that. I'm talking about thousands of other cases that I've covered, that I've looked into, that I've been aware of, like using criminology, which obviously I've qualified in. Using those things, there is no police force in the world that are going to go, let me know when the GoFundMe's got enough money and we'll start trying to make negotiations. None. Absolutely none. And I am saying that from a place of absolute certainty. That's not hearsay. It would be absolutely crazy for them to do that. It's never happened before in the world. Do you know what I mean? Lupa, I will mute you. Do you know what I mean? It's never happened in the world. And it was 10k to start with. So why would they not just put 30k? Do you know what I mean? Or you would literally be like, you wouldn't have a GoFundMe up at all. And you would literally just go to everyone in your community and be like, I need to raise this money, I need to raise this money. And like what someone just said, if the mafia are going to give you a ransom, which mafia do not do, by the way, mafia are literally, if they're pissed off at you, you're gone. You're gone. Thanks, Rich, you are too. Are you playing high or low tonight? I might come in. The mafia are going to ask you for 100k, 200k. They're not going to go, you've got 6 days, 30k, and we'll just keep him safe until then. Let me know. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. This high profile case, yeah, where people are looking, right, are looking for him consistently, where you've got the British police threatening to come over and help and stuff. There is no mafia man in the world who sat there going, oh, when we do the drop off, I'll probably just meet him outside the local chemist and I'll put on a fake moustache and I'll wear some glasses. No one's going to catch me afterwards. And I'll just carry Jay on my shoulder in a carpet. This makes no sense. No sense. There's no people in the world who actually believe that they can phone Jay's mum and go, right, meet me for 30 grand, crowd surf for it. Don't tell the police. Come and meet me, and we'll give you back Jay. None. It's just the more I look at it. Do you know what I mean? He's got a newspaper with big holes in. He's sat there on a bench. The more I look into it, the more it's just not real. Do you know what I mean? You'd be phoning the police on that first day going, I'm on the plane. I'm coming to get my son. I've had a ransom come in. I need 50k in English money or in euros or whatever it is. And they're going to give up my son. But we have to look at that as like, you know, I think we're back to buy me an energy drink on the way. I think we have to look into someone's logged into Jay's Roblox account. Come on. Did they want Roblox as well? Roblox. Jay's 19. He's not playing Roblox, is he? Someone uses club card as well. It's just getting mental. Yeah, maybe see what time we get back from work. Oh, you're going on a date, Rich. Do you, Becca? You play Roblox? You're really good at it. I always watch my daughter play some kind of thing you spin a wheel. So what do I think? I think we have the ransoms of Roblox. I think we have some very clear things that may have happened that we'll be looking at. And in most of the things, Jay is probably not alive anymore. So it's Roblox and you buy Robux to play it. I should know. I spent literally my whole TikTok career has been just to pay for Taylor's Robux. She doesn't really play it anymore. She plays Fortnite. We will talk about a genuine conversation in a minute because I think it's quite interesting. I actually scribble all the time because of my anxiety, because when I'm coming live and there's that many people in the room, I get really bad anxiety. Roblox. Is Roblox in there and you buy Robux? Yeah. All right. So the possibilities I think it could be is Jay will be found deceased in a body of water, having fallen. That's likely. because he's not been found on the mountain, so it could only be that he's fallen. The second thing is that Jay's part of a scam, and he has got himself into a really bad situation where it's gone mad. Jay's got himself involved in something out there where he has tried to rob something and been caught. How dare I what? Just me. I love when you do it in capital letters, like I'm going to take your how dare you more seriously, or I'm going to say it louder to myself in the head. The other thing is that Lucy and Jay were involved in something quite terrible, and Jay got caught, and he's either being held by those same people, which will be quite small fry people, I'd imagine. It wouldn't be mafia related. This has got to be someone who is like, someone like you would see on like Crimes for Dummies. Like, because if someone has really thought they're going to get a ransom out of this and not get caught, you have to be delusional. Like this, every single time now you text, you call, you are kind of being traced. Even if it's like a throwaway phone, at some stage they're going to be able to kind of get your communication. You've also got to meet someone in person to do some kind of handover of a full-grown boy for a large sum of money. Now hey Sarah, the only way this could work is if the police out there are so corrupt and they let it happen, and they're like, you've got Jay, our tourism to put back in place, and they've got the money, leave it alone. The other thing is that Jay's been set up, which I would have to say personally, I think Lucy is somehow involved, only because she's lying so much and she's changing statements. And like I said yesterday, people with nothing to hide nothing. Like, you only start lying if you're trying to hide something. If you are just worried about Jay and you're a bit like stuttery on the first day and you're in shock, yes, there may be things the next day where you're like, no, I've looked at my phone, this is the exact timeline now. He also spoke to Brad, but the fact that she kind of has changed it so many times makes me think, oh God, something's going wrong. Yeah, exactly. Every single answer is in her phone. So I'm literally, you know, if it's one of my children, for instance, I'm going to phone the police. I'm going to go, I last heard from Tegan at 8:23. Like, that's when I last heard from her. So, and I'm going to be like, and she was supposed to be home at exactly 10. And I'm phoning you now that it's 11:30 because she's not home and her phone's off. Like, you're going to have those basic factual things in place. Now, if the next day I go, actually, I might have heard from her the morning after, people are going to start going, you did something to your kid. It's just factual. Like, you just have to tell the truth. It annoyed me that she didn't come on camera, that she just did the interview from the backside of her, because people, like I said, who have nothing to hide, you wouldn't be hiding. And she said, you know, I didn't want all my face out there. And your face is everywhere. Your face is everywhere because you're in every newspaper about Jay. And you've made yourself the spokesperson for Jay's case pretty much. You're going around, you're sending bitchy messages to people. You're all over every social media post. So it's not like you've tried to keep yourself like hidden. So when you actually are interviewed by a main publication like Sky TV, and you know that could reach thousands of people, millions, you're going to want to connect with the camera. You're going to want them to see you're really, 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 you're sad. You're going to want to do it for his mum. So you're going to be on camera like, look, I have to look his mum in the face every 2 minutes. Like, I don't know where he is. I feel responsible. We were out here with him. The camera connecting with someone is going to be so much better, because as soon as you've got your back to the camera, there's no emotional connection. So no one's connecting with Jay, the person that he was. So now all we're hearing, Lisa, can you just give me a minute, please? Like, I've seen you say, check your messages. I'm halfway through a conversation. There's 3,000 people in the room. Like, honestly, I just can't cope with it all the time. People yesterday were going to me, you missed my comment. I was 6,000 people in the room. We're having a conversation that's based in fact right now, where I don't need to see any screenshots to do this part of the case. So how was he walking the wrong way? Apparently, if I had to be like, if 100% right, but why block? I didn't block anyone. I didn't block anyone. I just asked them to just give me a second. Do you know what I mean? If I was here just to read through screenshots with you, you could all go and do that yourself. I'm trying to kind of like talk to you. We know, so I'll go back through the updates in a minute, guys. Yeah, one of the things that all your mods are blocking folk. My mods are blocking people if they're being rude. That's their job, to keep the room safe. So if people come in and they're like, oh, why are you talking about this? Then they don't have to be in here. Like, if people come in just to be rude, they don't need to be in here. And the mods have full permission to block anyone who's coming and being a knob. Like, honestly. That's what I said yesterday, Inshallah. That the only person I've ever seen do that with their back to the camera is Letitia Stouch, who actually killed her son. So, let me just accept these 2 requests quickly, and then I will, I've lost my train of thought. I'm going to tell you, and this is going to be purely speculation, because I'm just going to tell you what I can gather from this case is what I would say probably is the most likely thing that's happened here. And it's just from looking at other cases, from how things have kind of worked out in the past in other cases. So I think, yeah, the power of being camera is to connect. Like in all these cases, in missing person cases, with some of these families who I've known quite well, they're always told, try not to be too emotional, because they need to be able to hear all of your words, which is really hard to do when you're missing a child. But be emotional enough that you're connecting and people know what an amazing guy Jay was, what he means to his family, what he means to his friends. Like, look at the camera and connect with these people, because these people are going to be more likely to get up and want to help.